Hey, what is up guys? So we're going to be checking out this gameplay that I have. It's me after I just unlocked the MX Garand, and I've got no attachments for this, but you know, your boy turns up with them wraps anyways. But a lot of you guys have been asking me during the live stream and also in the comment section, am I going to get the new Modern Warfare collection? We're not talking about the Infinite Warfare COD 4 remaster, we're talking about just the bundle that comes with all of the Modern Warfares. And I was thinking about it because I was like, well, you know, maybe they updated the graphics or like, you know, they did something, but no, they're just like packaging them all into one bundle, and it's going to be 30 bucks, which is actually a pretty decent price considering that most of the games still, you can get them for like 5 bucks, but let's be honest, like most of those will probably be missing like the case or they'll be kind of scratched up. So I feel like, you know, 30 bucks isn't a bad deal. At the end of the day, you know, Call of Duty's still getting like free money, so it supports them, and it's a smart business decision. And I don't know why it's not on next gen, because at first when people are like, oh, they're making a Modern Warfare remaster, I'm like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Like maybe I can go ahead and replay them without all the people that have, you know, modded the game, because when I played Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, heck, even Black Ops 2 sometimes, you go on the Xbox 360, there's so many people that have just modded that game to the point where you go in and you'll be getting like destroyed by, you know, people that are hacking the game essentially. And I was like, oh, okay, if it's on next gen, you know, you can't JTAG to my knowledge right now the next gen consoles. So at that point I was like, okay, that'd be kind of cool, so I can play the, you know, the games without having to worry about going into the lobby and having to leave the game immediately because someone is cheating. But that's not the case. They are releasing this on old gen, so PS3 and Xbox 360. And at that point I'm like, well, I already have MW2 and I have MW3. I really don't want to buy them again. And if, like I said, if I really wanted to go buy them, I'd just go pick them up for 5 bucks. Yeah, then some of them might be scratched, but you can just take them back, you know, unless you find them off Craigslist. But for the most part, I just think it's a smart business move on Activision's end. And one guy made a really good point, which was Thunder. He said that, you know, there's no supply drops in the older CODs. Why would they release them in HD if they're not going to sell them off, you know, the supply drops? You can't sell supply drops in the older CODs unless they're like, no, you know what, all the guns are now in supply drops. Which, you know, looking at how games have been going these days, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if they're just like, you know, you'd only get like one gun. Everything else, DLC, you gotta unlock in supply drops. But like, what's funny is you look at Call of Duty now, and you'd expect it to be like a free-to-play game with all the supply drops that they've been selling and stuff like that. But for the most part, I wouldn't say that the guns are like super pay-to-win. Even with the Marshall, the MX Garand, which I think they're arguably the best guns in the game when you get them out of the supply drops, those are probably the best guns, and I have both of them. And I still stick with the M8. Now, if the M8 was supply drops only, oh, I would cringe and I would cry for days. But the thing is, they're not. Like the M8, in my opinion, has always been like the best gun in Black Ops 3, and it'll still be one of my favorite guns going into the future because I just really like the burst guns. But yeah, that gun's not in a supply drop, so I'm not really too worried about the supply drop issue as much as some other people. I know I would like to try out the new guns too. But anyways, yeah, as far as the COD remasters goes, or the Modern Warfare collection, they said on the box that the DLC, one DLC is included. Okay, if they give us all the DLC for all of the Call of Duty, like, you know, remake, or I guess like, not remakes, they're not even remasters, so just basically putting them in a bundle. It is a decent price for 30 bucks, but if you gave us all the DLC, I would question actually buying that. Like, I would be like, you know what, I might actually get that. But because it's still in the last gen, everyone is still essentially just going to be able to use their JTAG Xboxes or hack PlayStations. They're going to be using modded lobbies. They're all going to be cheating, essentially. Well, you're going to run into that quite often. And that's the most frustrating thing, especially when you're, like, on a large score streak and then you just get hacked. It's not very fun. But if I wanted to go play last gen, again, I would just play Black Ops 2, because to me, that still is my favorite Call of Duty game on the last gen. I'm loving Black Ops 3, but Black Ops 2 will always be just one of my favorite CODs of all time, just because I think it's just got such a good feel that none of the other Call of Duties really have. But for the most part, the pros to buying it are, yeah, it's 30 bucks. That's not a bad deal. Again, you're getting all 3 games, and they're not going to be all scratched, so that's not a bad deal. But I don't think I'm going to be getting it. I just see very little incentive. If it came with all the DLC, yeah, that would not be a bad deal. I mean, let's be honest. Who's still buying the DLC for those? Is it still really selling well? Because honestly, I don't think it would be selling that well. But then again, if you think about it, their thought process is like, well, we'll just you know, rebundle them all. Maybe some people will buy the DLC and we'll make even more money. It's just like, wow, it's just too good, too smart of a business decision. I don't blame them for doing it. If people buy it and it sells well, hey, dude, I would do the same thing if I was Activision or, you know, whoever was in charge of that. But it would have been nice if they gave us the DLC, indeed. But pretty good little game over here, and just me using the MX Garand. I think it's a pretty decent gun. And you can see I'm using the trip mines. Gonna get that cheese and gotta get that EXP in as fast as possible so I can, you know, not have to run with this gun. This was during the double EXP weekend. But overall, I think that it's just not worth it for me. But if you guys like it, let me know if you guys are picking it up and if you guys have any thoughts on it. Because like I said, for me, if it came with the DLC, I'd think about it for 30 bucks. Because you buy like what? DLC's what? Like what? $12, $10, $15 each? Something like that. You buy all the DLC and that's basically the price of the game. And again, you're getting it unscratched. Which again, if you go to Game Brothers over there and you buy it and it's like $5, which is about the price of the game. And like you might not get the case. I kind of like the cases myself when it comes down to games. But anyways, good little gameplay, 31-4. No attachments, get them wraps anyways. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. But anyways, let's see that final kill cam. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on it. Oh, look at that. Ooh, the XR2 too good. Was that a one burst? Get owned, son. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'm signing out. Oh, we gotta check out that victory dance. Oh, we didn't even make it to top 3. Dan's game. But anyways, yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on that. But anyways, I'm signing out.